Yo, KB Squad, what is up, guys? How's everybody doing? Man, I got an interesting video for you guys. It's been a while since I reacted to Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, man, it's been a long time since I reacted to one of his videos, one of his conspiracy theories. The full video will be in the description box below, so make sure you go check it out after this one. Smack that subscribe button, turn on notifications, follow the social media. Everything will be in the description box below, so make sure you go check it out after this one. We have Mind-Blowing Conspiracy Theories by Shane Dawson. You know, he delivers, bro. He knows how to deliver when it comes to these conspiracy theories, and I always take his word for everything he say. You know, I feel like he knows what he's talking about, and he gathers a good amount of information, and you know, and have a good amount of sources to back him up. So I find everything he says very interesting. So whatever he got to say, bro, I'm ready to go. I'm all ready, bro. So not further ado, enough talking. It's video time, so let's get it.
Warning. What you are about to watch may make you question everything.
Gotta watch my surroundings, you know, make sure I ain't got no ghosts around with the scary theme music, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna just close my bathroom real quick.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back.
No ghosts for me.
Talking about a lot of different things. Some involving subliminal messages that have been around for your whole life. Oh, you're a spa now. Stop it. What are you doing? Stop. We're also going to be talking about some of the dark secrets involving the world's biggest pop stars. Also, a possible warning sign that humans are going to be exterminated. And for the first time, I had somebody tell me a conspiracy. And it's from one of the biggest conspiracy theorists I know, my own brother. And what he told me was mind-blowing. Ew! Oh my god! Right? Ew! So ew! Now, before we get started, once again, I have to say, these are all just theories, none of them are facts. And they're not meant to hurt anyone, any company, you know, or any fandom.
Oh,
all right, let's get started.
Come on, end of the world, let's get it.
I know what you're thinking, Shane. Are you really going to be talking about Yanny versus Laurel? Yes, but not in the way that you would expect. So for the one person out there who doesn't know about this, Yanny versus Laurel took over the internet and took over the world.
Right.
Well, if you haven't heard about this yet, let me tell you, you probably will by the end of the day.
What do you hear in this audio clip? The word Laurel or Yanny?
Is it Yanny or Laurel?
Just raise your hands. Everybody who heard Yanny. Okay, you don't have to clap.
Yanny or Laurel?
Who hears Laurel? Then I got to work, I played it, and all I could hear was Laurel.
Oh, I didn't hear
It's really weird.
So I heard Laurel, and now I can't hear Laurel anymore. I'm hearing Yanny.
That's right. It was on the news. Every single celebrity was talking about it.
Laurel.
YouTubers were reacting to it.
Laurel.
Yanny!
Even the White House did a video about it.
Laurel.
So clearly Laurel.
I hear Kwesi.
So a YouTuber found the clip on Reddit and posted it on her Twitter.
I tweeted this thing today. What do you guys hear, Yanny or Laurel?
And it went viral.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ellen retweeted it! Oh my god!
And then people started interviewing the girl who actually created the clip.
I was doing a literature assignment on vocabulary.com and I clicked it and I heard Yanny and I knew that wasn't one of my vocab words.
So you're probably thinking I'm going to say this whole thing was a conspiracy and it was just meant to distract us from the important things that were going on.
Laurel. It's Laurel, America. Definitely hashtag Laurel. Laurel.
So clearly Laurel.
Damn, what's with these effects? Shane, damn, you going top notch with it, boy. Nah, it's Yanny.
No,
talking about.
That's what it was. But it does correlate with a theory that is a lot darker.
My cat's waking my cat's
up.
up.
That a little bit later. Now, after Yanny and Laurel went viral, a bunch of other audio clips came out that were freaking people out. This one was played on The Ellen Show, and I can't believe it didn't get more attention. I'm going to play you an audio clip. Listen closely. Now listen to this.
The juice of lemons makes fine punch.
And now I'm going to play that first clip again. I know. Weird. If you haven't heard this thing yet, then you're probably freaking out.
It's like a horror movie, isn't it?
Here's another example of it that is even crazier. And now, listen to this.
The Constitution Center is at the next stop.
And listen to the first clip again. So what just happened was when you heard the clip initially, it was a lot of static and your brain didn't know what to make of it. But then in the second clip, you heard what the person was saying. So that when you listen to the first clip again, your brain knows what to look for.
Right.
It hears it through the static. Now these next few things I'm going to show you are examples of audio illusions. This is an illusion of hearing when the listener hears sounds that are not present. All right, first I'm going to play you a sound that feels like it keeps going up.
Oh man, what the hell?
That's right, it feels like it keeps
going up, yeah.
And then there's versions of it going down.
I don't like that,
so
yo.
Confusing because you're waiting
for it to stop.
For the beat to drop or for something to happen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. It just keeps going. Now the next type of audio illusion we're going to talk about is the power of suggestion. So watch this clip and think of the word brainstorm.
Okay.
All right. Now watch the same clip again, but this time think of the words green needle.
What?
And there's so many other.
What? No.
This one from a T.I. song. First, listen to it.
No.
Because I'm a paper chaser.
Because I'm a paper chaser.
Now listen to it and think, because I'm a big fucking slut.
What?
I know. That one is crazy. But by far, the craziest.
What the hell, yo?
It's called the McGurk effect. Watch this woman.
What?
Tell me what you hear her say.
Ba, 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 ba.
Do you think you know? Watch again.
Da.
Ba, ba. You still think you know? All right.
Da.
Now watch it with your eyes closed.
Ba.
Ba. Ba. What the what?
Ba.
That's right. The whole time she was saying the word ba.
Ba. Ba. Ba.
Just to let it sink in even more.
Man, what in the hell?
Ba 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 ba.
Yo, I don't like this, bro. I don't like this one bit, bro. It don't feel right. Like, that's not cool, bro. You can't play on my ears and my eyes, yo.
Well, your ear is hearing ba.
Ba. Ba.
Ba.
But your eyes are
saying
fa.
Ba. 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 Ba.
So I was curious if I could recreate
I don't
this
like that, yo.
and try to trick some of my most skeptical friends.
Elevator music.
Ba, ba, ba.
Why Shane looks like he just wants to give up. He's just over it, over everything. You know, he just done with everything.
Okay. Now I'm gonna play you something else. Ba, ba, ba,
ba.
I was saying ba, and that's just the word copy and
That's
paste.
crazy.
Ba.
He can't believe
When I close
it.
my eyes, yeah, you're right. I still hear Bob.
Is that Rylan?
That's so weird.
Okay.
Andrew.
What is this?
That's Andrew.
I have no idea what you're on the show.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a clip of me saying a word.
Okay.
You just tell me what you hear.
Sure.
Ba, ba,
Ba, ba,
Bob.
ba.
Yeah.
ba, ba, ba.
What? Ah, bro, I don't like that, man. That's just weird, yo.
I
Like,
guess it's.
it just seems like I'm being like manipulated. Like my life is a lie, you know?
Is that what's happening?
No.
Garrett.
That's crazy.
Garrett.
Are you saying ba, ba?
And then you try to like, I don't know. Something not right with it.
Stop it!
For real.
Now there's even more ways that the power of suggestion can work. For example, there's this viral theory that if you pitch up Post Malone's voice, it sounds just like Justin Bieber.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star.
I mean, it's pretty good, but listen to it again
What?
while looking at pictures.
What?
My money, they will never fall.
I'm about to catch goosebumps, bro.
Watch out, oh, watch out, oh, watch out, yeah. I ain't rich yet, but you know I ain't broke out.
And then if you add video footage of Justin Bieber performing, it makes it almost impossible to know if it's just Post Malone sped up or if it's literally Justin Bieber doing a cover.
When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go rat-a-tat-tat.
Wait, so would you do it if you was to do it the opposite way of Justin Bieber? Would it sound like Post Malone if you was to bring it down with Justin Bieber's voice?
Here's another brain trick that you can play around with that will freak you out. This is the illusion of the noisy GIFs. Now this is when you watch a GIF that has no sound, but your brain creates the feeling.
Right. I'll show you in a quiet room. I don't know if you really can listen.
Did you feel it? Now,
I mean, I felt it, but I don't think you can really hear.
There is, and it should kind of shake your whole head.
Yeah, that's what I felt. A shake. All I hear is. What the hell? About a bouncing cellular tower?
You can feel the pressure on the sides of your head. If you watch it a few times in a row, your ears will start to ring.
Yeah, it start making sounds and shit. What? That's crazy.
Now back to Yanny and Laurel, the whole reason we're
It's Yanny.
Now mostly young people hear Yanny because of the high frequency.
I hear Yanny.
The younger you are, the higher the frequency is that you can hear.
Oh man, that's Laurel.
There's
That's
sounds
Yanny.
on the internet
I hear Yanny.
that only people under the age of 20 are supposed to be able to hear. And it sounds like this.
Yo, what the hell?
Did you hear it? If you did, congratulations. You have young ears. Now yesterday...
That shit sounded so weird, bro.
To hear it. And then Ryland and Andrew, who were in my house, started freaking out.
Ow.
You can hear that?
Yeah, it's hurting my ears really bad. Yeah, ow. Oh my god. The dogs are freaking out too. It's hurting them.
Let me see if you can hear this.
This sounds like a screeching sound, bro. I don't like that, yo. Wait, I didn't hear it.
Really?
I didn't hear it.
That was crazy.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that again.
I don't want to hear that, man. That shit.
Frequencies and higher pitches better. What's the
I thought you were about to do it again.
theory is that record labels might be using certain high frequencies and certain high pitches to brainwash young people into liking their songs. Now, one of the biggest songs of the year was The Middle by Zedd. Now, in that song, you can hear this high-pitched noise inside the beat. Sound familiar? Listen to that Justin Bieber song.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. That's what it sounds like.
And you might have noticed in the last few years, that type of sound has been in all the hit songs. So what is that sound?
That's actually my vocal that they took and they messed with it.
It's literally just a sample of his voice pitched all the way up.
That's crazy.
We're literally always trying to find something that you haven't heard before.
Now this is where it gets creepy. This documentary video came out about how the... I know.
Flat Earth.
One of the most controversial theories of all time. And I'm going to be honest, I've never even looked into it because there's such a stigma around it.
We're going to talk about the Flat Earthers. What is a Flat Earth Society, by the way? People believe the Earth is flat. Still? Yeah. That was a joke about the world being flat.
That's crazy.
Right? Was it?
But I wanted to try
I
something
believe in that, man.
and come up with a new segment for these conspiracy videos. I want to talk to somebody who believes in a crazy conspiracy.
Come on, Shane.
And they have to try to convince me.
You got to.
So I went to the biggest conspiracy
You got to
theorist,
convince me on this.
my brother. Okay, I am here with my brother Jared, who might be an even bigger conspiracy theorist than me.
If that's even possible. But I'm trying.
So I want to talk to you about the flat earth theory because it's something that you kind of touched on and I always kind of like move
My
on.
lighting was
because I've
going up
heard
and
it so
down.
crazy.
It is very crazy. In order for you to even start to take it seriously, you have to put yourself in the mind frame of people that believe in the flat earth. And why would they even want to believe in the flat earth?
Right.
You're saying they, so you don't believe it?
I'm open to the idea. I don't know. For me,
Yeah, like I will be open to new things, new ideas and stuff, but I don't know if I want to just jump into it and like it.
Same.
Like I don't know if to believe that type of stuff.
Okay.
You know, I'm down for the flat earth, but that round earth got me too.
Okay.
I'm a weekend flat earther.
Okay, so we have to be in the mindset, right?
Yeah, so you got to be in the mindset. So you have to think about the foundation of it. All the information that we get about the Earth, about space, the moon, and all these things comes from NASA. Every picture that you've ever seen is given to you by NASA. So NASA is also associated with the moon landing being a hoax.
One small step for man.
They are some of the most famous images in history.
Word.
But why are there no stars in the night sky? Why is the American flag waving here when there was no air to cause any breeze?
There are moments where the crosshairs lie behind equipment.
Where guys fall forward and looks like they get yanked up by wires.
Reflected in the visor is a mysterious object.
I'm sure that's something that everyone at this point has heard of, right? All the pictures that they take of the Earth are composite images. So no images that we see are actually ever a camera from real far away looking at the Earth.
What?
Wait, what? They're all composite images because they can't just get it all in one shot, so they have to go around.
Right, because the Earth rotates
and they piece it together.
International Space Station residents.
I never knew that means that shit is Photoshop. Like that shit is put together like a puzzle.
There's cloud formations that repeat several times, which how could that ever really happen? They're just copying and pasting things.
There's a small problem with it because there's a very slight gap in between each orbit. It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
That's one thing that builds distrust, because you have to have distrust of who's giving you your information to feel like maybe.
Oh, I don't want.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Well, and maybe the moon landing is one of those things where, like, maybe 20 years ago, everybody thought, oh, that's stupid, that's crazy. But now, I feel like kind of everybody's down for the moon landing being fake.
I mean, they say all the footage of the original moon landing was lost.
Lost? How you lose footage?
It's not a cassette. It's not an old mixtape from college.
We've been unable to track it down. As I said, even if we
you would lose.
Don't have the machines to play.
You would lose one of the most important footage
track of Egyptian pots from 2,000 years ago, but we lose tapes made only 40 years ago.
Right? What? Why would you do that? Like, why would you lose that? How do you lose that?
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
So you're telling me that we haven't advanced enough to really create the technology and better? So we haven't advanced enough to create the technology and make it better.
Science into consideration.
Come on. What are you hiding this? Why?
Two atoms connecting, blowing up, and creating everything that's in this universe.
In a millionth of 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 a second, it went from a size smaller than an atom to bigger than a galaxy.
Right, and then Einstein thought of the theory of gravity, which is just a theory.
Right, it's a theory.
You have the Big Bang theory.
Right, and the theory of gravity. Right.
So now we have a disbelief for these things. The last thing that you have to think about is religion. So in the Bible, it talks about the sea, there's the sky, there's the firmament. What the firmament is a dome.
Okay. It says that in the Bible.
Yeah, there's a firmament, so the dome shaped, the heavens are above it, and then it talks about how the earth expands to its four corners. So that also would make you feel like there could be a flat shape to it.
Okay, so really quick, give us a breakdown. What is the flat earth?
Right, what is that?
Why does it exist?
So the flat earth theory is that we are not on a ball, we're not on a sphere. We're on something that's flat, a flat plane, a planet, right, is just the word plane with a T. And Antarctica, which is in the very south, is an ice wall that's around all of the continents. So instead of us being able to go around the world, it's all enclosed by Antarctica's ice wall. So the United Nations map is actually the flat earth map model. They have actual borders around this, and then you see all the continents spread out. So if this was the globe, they spread it out like this. So that's the model that there's an Arctic ice wall around it. And one reason this gets perpetuated and people think it's valid to think Antarctica is the barrier is because in the late 50s there was a treaty signed by almost all the major countries of power to not let anybody go into Antarctica. So if you try to get
okay, that's like, I just knew what he was gonna say. As soon as he said all nations, all major countries, how do you get all major countries to stop people from going to a place supposedly supposed to be made of ice? What about Antarctica? If Antarctica is not touchable, how can you? That is beyond me, bro. That's beneath me, bro. How do you get all countries to come together and say nope, nobody can go to Antarctica? Like, how is that a thing? That's like saying we Americans talking to the Nazis on something and agreeing on that. Like, that's crazy.
They're gonna tell you, get the hell out of here. You could go on little explorations of it, but nothing without a bunch of people monitoring you, right? And planes don't fly over it. All flight patterns take you away from Antarctica. No one's flying directly over it. They always take a weird route. Like, there was an airplane that was going from the Philippines to Los Angeles. Right. Which should be a straight route from Philippines to Los Angeles. Mid-flight, a woman, her water broke. So they had to make emergency landing. They could have either just turned around or kept going to Los Angeles. Right. Somehow they ended up in Alaska. What? So the flight plan to get them from Philippines to Alaska, if you put it on the flat Earth map, it's a straight line from the Philippines to Alaska. Right. But when you put it on a globe, it makes no sense.
Why would they go that way then?
Like, let me break some stuff down. The world that we live in. Let's really analyze this. We live in a world that is all based on material things. Right. Materialism really is what controls the country. Right. Money. Really, it's about sex. Right. It's about objects.
This is my shoe closet.
See, it is my closet. Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
It's about egos and how people feel about themselves. All marketing is based off of fears and compulsions to make us be driven to want to do things. Right. So our whole life is filled with billboards and advertisements and commercials, and it keeps us very occupied on that surface level of life. Right. And it makes it easier to control you. You know, music is a huge influence on the culture. You know, we had gangster rap 20 years ago.
Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone.
And then all of a sudden, the prison system started filling up even faster. You have nowadays with people rapping about Xanax and opiates. So obviously the kids now are putting themselves into a deeper slumber. Like, they want to dumb us down and just make us robotic, you know, just to make us feel like just pawns in a chess game. Think about like marijuana. We live in a world where there's a seed that if you put it in dirt in front of your house, you could possibly go to jail.
Arrested for selling brownies laced with pot. Jacob Avoro now faces a possible life sentence.
You were sentenced to life without parole for possession of marijuana?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They don't allow you to do psychedelic drugs. They make you feel like those are the devil and those are evil. But things like alcohol, prescription drugs are legal. You know, things that are really killing people. So they want to suppress us.
Wait, you think weed and like mushrooms and stuff, you think for the most part all that's illegal because why?
Because things like weed or things like mushrooms, they expand your mind and they really put you into the universe, and it puts you in a perspective of what life is all about. For instance, there's a drug DMT. 90% of people that smoke this drug, when they first smoke it, they hear in their head, "We're so happy you found this technology."
Ew! Oh my God!
Right?
Ew!
So think about that. I mean, so they want to get you into something where they can completely control you. I mean, we're at the point now where they put little machines in your house to basically do everything for you. Where you have phones that listen on everything to tell you.
I can't even soak all this in. I just know this is getting crazy. This is out of hand. Man, KB Squad, Shane Dawson, good job on this video. Like, this is really like mind opening. You know what I mean? Like, it really opens my mind and makes me want to like understand more, right? Shane Dawson, really good job on this video, bro. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It's like, I'm kind of scared though, because I ain't supposed to be knowing all this information. I'm supposed to be a dumb pawn in the chess game, you know? KB Squad, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, smack the subscribe button, turn on notifications, follow the social media, everything will be in the description box below. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.